Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Maple Mountain High School, where we have Maple Mountain Golden Eagles hosting the Payson Lions in this Region 8 final game of the year. Maple Mountain sits at 14-9, 6-5 in region, and Payson Lions 6-19 at 3-8. Right now, Maple Mountain is tied for third in region with Salem Hills. Salem Hills is visiting Uinta, so a lot on the line today. Coach Miner for the Eagles can't rest his stars if he wants that third spot. A loss here today could put them down fourth position in region. Of course, they want to go in as high as possible. Beautiful day here at Spanish Fork. Great day for a ball game. Starting off for the Payson Lions will be Wyatt, right fielder, Kale, the left fielder, and Garrett, designated hitter. Out in the field for the Golden Eagles, number 3, Dawson Hall. Number 2, Tito Dennison. 15, Tyson Ellis. 24, Caleb Peterson. 23, Caden Bell. 25, Carter Shaw. Number 11, Tyler Boyack. Number 6, Jarrett McAllister. Number 10, Peyton Pond. And number 30, the pitcher, Blake Davis. It's been fun to watch Maple Mountain this year. They struggled a little bit early in region, but just like the football team, they kind of poured it on in the end, and I believe they're going to make a strong run in state. Of course, the Golden Eagles are coached by Coach Miner. Always a strong competitor here in Region 8, always competing. Great crowd out here tonight. Beautiful day. Looks like it might threaten rain, but hey, we'll play through it. So just waiting right now for Maple Mountain to take the field.
Before we begin today's contest, we take a moment to honor our seniors, their efforts and contributions to the Maple Mountain baseball family.
Oh, it looks like we're going to have
as our school finishes
senior day
year of competition, we recognize
here at Maple
these
Mountain.
young men and their families.
So that's an unexpected treat.
Of excellence in
of course, a lot of these seniors I know
to home plate,
from football,
where we will have a chance
had
to
quite the
recognize
impact this season
of the 2017 season. As a gift, the boys are wearing a jacket from the coaches in thanks for their hard work and effort. Our first senior, Caden Beal, is the son of Natalie and Blake Beal.
Caden Beal is the first one. Number 23, he will be the designated hitter today. Outstanding young man. He's hitting in the 5th spot. As we see the parents walking out to shake hands with the team.
Our next senior,
been an inspiration
Jeff
this year.
Seavey, is the son of Alan and Susan Seavey.
Next is Jeff Seavey's parents. Jeff Seavey, number 7.
Our third senior, Peyton Pond, son of Scott and Andrea Pond.
Peyton Pond, the left fielder. Lots of speed in the outfield for Maple Mountain. A lot of emotion on these kids' faces. I know Beal was a little bit heartbroken coming out. Peyton Pond smiling. That kid's always smiling.
Our fourth senior, Caleb Peterson, son of Lindsay and Carly Peterson. Lee Peterson, sorry.
He's number 24, Caleb Peterson. He is the first baseman. He will be hitting in the 4th position today.
Our fifth senior, Tyler Boyack. Tyler is the son of Steve and Dana Boyack.
Tyler Boyack is number 11. He's the shortstop. Had a short conversation with his mom before the game. He signed a basketball scholarship with the Oregon College. I'm not sure which one, but it's a full rides college. Of course, he'll be doing that as soon as he gets back from his
senior,
mission.
Blake Davis, son of Blaine and Brenda Davis.
Blake Davis, number 30. He will be the ace on the mound today. You know, these kids work so hard.
Carter Shaw,
These
son
kids,
of Stan and Cherie Shaw.
they work so hard, and next thing you know, last game of the regular season, you know, it comes quick and it hits them pretty hard. Carter Shaw, number 25, of course, the hero of the Provo football game this year, caught the interception in the end zone to seal the victory for the first region win in Maple Mountain history football.
Tito Dennison. Tito is the son of Tyler and Val Dennison.
Now Tito Dennison, number 2. Now this kid has a special place in my heart. He was our quarterback this year. Of course, on the baseball field, he's the second baseman. Always happy. You know, you can't get that kid down.
Our final senior of the class of 2017, Tyson Ellis. Tyson is the son of Brian and Callie Ellis.
Tyson Ellis, number 15, in the third spot. Also the third baseman. Another outstanding young man. That's one thing that Gary Minor produces off of this baseball team is outstanding young men. And that is first with Gary, is that first you're an outstanding young man, and then we'll work on baseball. I like that theory. Once again, we're set to get started here, Maple Mountain High School. Maple Mountain High School versus the Payson Lions, last game of the regular season before state tournament. Beautiful day, partly cloudy. Can't ask for better baseball weather. As Jeff Picaro has to get his pictures in. Of course, if you would like to see pictures of your athletes.
Ladies and gentlemen, your senior class of 2017.
He has a website, Maple Mountain Sports, for all his pictures that he takes.
We'd like to announce the starters for the Payson Lions.
You can download them for free.
Batting first, the left fielder, number 9, Wyatt Monroe. Batting second, the right fielder, number 4, Cale Ford.
Announcing the Payson Lions
Batting
right
third,
now.
and the DH, number 12, Garrett Benson. Batting fourth, the second baseman, number 2, Russell Blale. Batting fifth, the catcher, number 15, Pierce Hansen. Batting sixth and pitching, number 5, Hagen Thomas. Batting seventh, the third baseman, number 6, Tace Sanderson. Batting eighth, the shortstop, number 10, Austin Hone. Batting ninth, the first baseman, number 11, Hunter Haverson. And left in center field, number 8, Braden Madsen. And now the starting lineup for your Golden Eagles. Batting first and center fielder, number 3, Dawson Hall. Number 2, the second baseman, Tito Dennison. Batting third, the third baseman, number 15, Tyson Ellis. Batting fourth, the first baseman, number 24, Caleb Peterson. Batting fifth, the DH, number 23, Caden Beal. Batting sixth, the left fielder, number 25, Carter Shaw. Batting seventh, the shortstop, number 11, Tyler Boyack. Batting eighth and catching, number 6, Jarrett McAllister. And batting ninth, the right fielder, number 10, Peyton Pond. On the mound for the Golden Eagles is number 20, Blake Davis. The baseball coaches and players would like to welcome back to sing the national anthem, the phenomenal Danielle Graves. The baseball program would like to thank Danielle for singing the national anthem for the last 2 years. Please stand and remove your hats as we honor America.
Now we're going to pause just a minute. You heard the announcements from Coach Jeff Lake up in the box. We're going to pause for National anthem.
By the dawn's early light, what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Sorry for that. I had to take off my hat and give proper respect to the flag. I mean, being a former Marine, I got to stand up and strip my hat. Once again, beautiful day here at Maple Mountain. A little bit of cloud cover. Wind is blowing by the flag out in left field. A little bit left to right. But all in all, it shouldn't affect much play today. Just waiting on the Golden Eagles to take the field. Once again, starting off with the Payson Lions, number 9, Wyatt. Number 9, Wyatt, number 4, Kale, and number 12, Garrett. A few more bits of advice from Coach Miner, and we'll be ready to go. Of course, there's a lot riding on this game. 3rd and 4th in region. Golden Eagles win this. They set themselves up pretty well. Of course, it's going to be dependent on what Salem does over at Uinta today. Both teams sit at 6 and 5 in region. Maple Mountain pulled one out against Payson yesterday, 4-3. Faced them a couple times earlier in the year too, in an invitational tournament down in St. George, where they beat Payson 6-3, and then pulled out all the guns and then beat them 11-1. Watching Blake Davis throw. Just throw an off-speed pitch. It looks pretty good today. We should have a nice little pitcher's battle. Pitching for the Payson Lions will be, looks like Hagen Thomas today. Behind the plate for the Golden Eagles, Jarrett McAllister. At first base, Caleb Peterson. At second base, Tito, the hitman Dennison.
Amber Messick, does it sound better?
Shortstop, Tyson Ellis. Actually, no, third base, Tyson Ellis. Shortstop is Tyler Boyack. Left field, Peyton Pond. Center field, the speedster, Dawson Hall. And in right field, Carter Shaw. Throw down to second, and we are about ready.
Leading off for the Lions.
Wyatt Monroe steps to the plate.
Wyatt Monroe.
Little strategy at the pitcher's mound. We're set. First pitch hit right at Tito.
Monroe grounds out to the second base.
Throws him out at first base. One out.
Now batting, number 4, the right fielder, Cale Ford.
So 1 pitch, 1 out. Top of the first. Up next for Payson, it is Cale. That one past McAllister. Ball 1. Oh, error on Ellis. Allows Cale to get to first base.
Now batting, the DH, number 12, Garrett Benson.
Garrett Benson up for Payson. 1 out, runner on the first. Pitch is low, ball 1. Cale gets a lead at first base. Pitch inside, chance to turn 2. Not in time. Luckily, ball hits the runner, holding him to a single.
Out at second. Benson reaches first. Now batting, the second baseman, number 2, Russell File.
So number 2 up for Payson. That is, I have down here is Russell Benson, I believe. Russell Bliley. Thank you. Two outs, runner on first. Foul over the home dugout. Strike 1. So these Payson Lions, they like to jump on that first pitch. A little dribbler down the third baseline, gonna be trouble. Not in time, throw to third, also not in time. Runners on the corners.
Now batting, the catcher, number 15, Pierce Hansen.
So Pierce Hansen up for Payson. 2 outs. Runners at first and third. See if that runner goes from first. Holds him at first. Runner at third, not even thinking about going home. First pitch on the way, high strike. They like jumping on that first pitch. Second pitch, runner goes. They try and get him. Got him for the third out. That means we will see Pierce Hansen again.
Files called out at second for the third out.
In the second inning. Maple Mountain left, actually Payson left 2 on. Now it's bottom of the Bottom of the first. Starting out for your Golden Eagles is number 3, the speedster, Dawson Hall.
The first.
We'd like to take a minute
No
to
hits,
thank our
no
sponsors,
errors.
though.
Score
The Car
is
Guys,
0-0.
Car Guys Instant Replay, of course, Dickerson Automotive, Lance Wilson State Farm, Mikhail Christiansen and Wise, Triple T Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing, MVP Sports, and Two Jacks Pizza. So Dawson Hall up first, followed by Tito Dennison and Tyson Ellis. On the mound for Payson, Hagen Thomas. Catcher gets his gear on, he's ready. Gonna take a few, he's gonna throw it down to second. We'll be under the way, bottom of the first. Dawson Hall, only a junior.
Leading off
Two-year
the
starter
bottom
for the
half
Golden
of
Eagles.
first, the center fielder, number 3, Dawson Hall.
See if the Golden Eagles get their bats popping here in the first inning. Fouled, straight back. Strike one. Second pitch just a bit inside. 1-1. I probably would have chased that one all day. It was close. A little off speed. Hall pulls it to first. Gathered
Hall
by
runs out to the first baseman for the first out.
gathered up by
Now
Austin.
batting, the second
One out.
baseman, number 2, Tito Dennison.
Tito Dennison up next, number 2. Batting right-handed. Crushed one against Wasatch to get the Golden Eagles out of their region slump. As he takes ball 2. Fouled back over the home dugout. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Curveball comes in high. Dennison gets a piece of it. 2-2. Low and in the dirt, off the ground. Has to throw it on to first. In time, 2 outs.
Thomas records a strikeout. Now batting, the third baseman, number 15, Tyson Ellis.
15, Tyson Ellis. Third baseman. Steps up. 2 outs, bottom of the first. First strike is high. Actually, that would be a ball, wouldn't it? First pitch is high. Curveball in there. Strike one. Second pitch looks like it's just a bit outside. Not good enough for the ump's taste. 2 balls, 1 strike. See if the Golden Eagles can get a 2-out rally here. That inside corner curveball, strike 2. Wind's picking up a little bit left to right. Down the third baseline, foul. Count remains 2-2. I don't know if you can get a good look at his grip at home, but he has a very relaxed grip, which is a good sign for hitters. They start squeezing that bat too tight, and arms get weak. You can kind of watch his relaxed fingers out. Payoff pitch outside, full count. So anything close should be swinging. Probably expecting a fastball here. Comes with a curve. So 3 up, 3 down. Bottom of the third.
Bottom half of the
Score is tied, 0-0.
Score is 0-0.
We're going to take a minute and Payson Bills throw it to our commercials. And we're back. Maple Mountain High School versus Payson Lions here on a beautiful spring afternoon. Last inning, 4 Lions came to the plate, 3 outs, no score. Maple Mountain went 0 for 3.
The catcher, number 15.
We're starting with Pierce Hansen again, number 15 for the Lions. First pitch is high. Now these Lions have been trying to jump on the first pitch. Strike. Count 1-1. Wind just changed direction on us, now right to left. No ominous clouds in the distance, so just a nice cool breeze. 2 balls, 1 strike. Nice slider there. 2-2. Little low for the ump's liking. Full count. Payoff pitch. Fouled off. Staying alive in the batter's box. Fouled off into the glove. Batter is out.
Davis records a strikeout for the first out.
Golden Eagles throw it around.
Now batting the pitcher, number 5, Hagen Thomas.
It's the first strikeout for Davis today. Hagen Thomas up. So the Payson pitcher trying to help himself out here. Takes ball 1. Chases one low for strike 1. Low and inside, drives that. Foul, right field for strike 2. Nice pitch. Davis wanted to see if he'd chase one into the dirt. No such luck. Count is 2-2. Drilled hard right center. Looks like the right fielder is there. Carter Shaw snags that one.
Thomas
2
flies out
outs.
to the right fielder for the second out. Now batting the third baseman, number 6, Tace Sanderson.
So Tace Sanderson up now. Number 6. Trying to get the Lions started on something. I was talking about Tyson Ellis's grip earlier. This Tace has a death grip on the bat. Drills one into the gap. So single first.
Sanderson reaches with the hit. Now batting the shortstop, number 10, Austin Hone.
Number 10, Austin Hone, the shortstop. Batting lefty with 2 outs. Runner on first. Still no score. A little bit of a change up there. Too high for the ump's liking. Ball 1. That one inside on the hands. Fouls off over the left side. Strike 1. I like those outside pitches. You can push them to the opposite field. Easy double. So strike 2. Swing and a miss. Runner on first getting a lead is going. Ball's in the dirt, no throw. Stand up steal. So runner on second, 2 outs. So a single could score this run. Pitch comes, driven to left field, foul. Staying alive, 2-2. Coach Miner shifts his infield to the left a bit, sensing he's a bit late on the pitches. Staying alive though, still 2-2. And swing and a miss. Strike 3.
Davis records a strikeout for the third out of the inning.
So that's 2 strikeouts for Blake Davis this inning as he gets heated up. 1 hit, 1 stolen base, 2 strikeouts.
After the top half of 2, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1.
Still no score as we thank our sponsors, the Car Guys Instant Replay, Dickerson Automotive, State Farm, Lance Wilson, McHale, Christiansen and Wise, 2 Jacks Pizza, Triple T Heating, Cooling and Plumbing, and MVP Sports. Golden Eagles went 0-3 that first inning. Coming up to bat, Caleb Peterson, the first baseman, Caden Beal, designated hitter, and Carter Shaw. Also, if you'd like to follow us on social media, you can follow us at Spanish Fork 17, Facebook Spanish Fork 17, and of course always on YouTube / Spanish Fork 17. Golden Eagles need to get those bats going. Of course, they are battling for third place in region with Salem Hills, both at 6 and 5. As I said before, Salem is down in, they're over in, way over there in Vernal. I think they have you winning today, which they handled pretty easily yesterday. So I don't know if they both win. They're both sitting at 7 and 5. So I don't know if they flip a coin or
off the bottom half of the second
what happens.
Inning, the first baseman, number 24, Caleb Peterson.
Caleb Peterson steps to the plate, the first baseman, number 24. In that fourth power spot. Fastball in there, strike one. Try a little bit of a slider. See if he'd chase it outside. No go, 1-1. Third pitch, curveball in there for a strike. Didn't quite hang enough for Peterson. I expect some sort of garbage right here. 1-2. And into the gap between third and short for a single. Caleb Peterson, first base runner.
Peterson reaches on a single. Now
for the Golden Eagles today.
Number 23, Caden Beal.
Designated here, Caden Beal up next, number 23. I've always found it hard to be a designated hitter. If I'm not in the groove of the game out in the field, it's kind of hard to come off cold off the bench and swing that stick. Calls timeout, kind of ice the pitcher a bit. Peterson with an itty-bitty lead on first base. First pitch in there for a strike. Looks at the runner at first base, no threat to go. Decides to throw it just in case. In the dirt, ball one. 1-1 to Caden Beal. Caleb Peterson inches off first base. Looks about a 3-foot lead. Into the dirt. Runner does not go. Nice job by the catcher to keep it in front of him. Count is 2-1. Third pitch driven to center field. It looks like it is dropping. So single for Caleb Peterson. Single for Caden Beal.
Now batting.
Sending Caleb Peterson to second base.
25, Carter Shaw.
Carter Shaw comes up to the plate. This kid is unshakable. Gets the signs from Coach Miner. No outs. Nightmare for the defense, as you never know what they're going to do. The bag of tricks is wide open. Squares the bunt, steps back. Be nice to get a runner at second and third. Sacrifice bunt. Squares around again. Pitcher wheels, no throw. Playing the game within the game. Caleb Peterson messing with their minds. But that step off does give the Payson coaches an idea of what Coach Miner called. It's a little gamesmanship on both sides. Shaw squares, pulls back, throw down, not in time. Peterson gets back. The umpire is saying 1 strike, 0-1. I thought he called that one a ball. Shaw squares the bunt, high, pulls back, ball 1. Checking for a signal from Coach Miner. Job is to advance the runners by deep fly ball or a bunt. Ball is outside, ball 2. Nice eye by Carter Shaw. Of course, when you square off the bunt, you get a little better vision of where that ball is coming because you are staring that thing right down the pipe. Saw was going a little bit outside, pull the bat back, and the ump agreed with him. Outside. Coming in for the bunt, it tries to do it down the first baseline. That's 2 strikes now, which means the bunt will probably be off. So a 2-2, probably swinging away. Great idea with a runner on first, holding the first baseman, and third baseman charging. He might even had a chance to beat that one out. Called that one outside, full count. With 2 strikes, I don't know how you lay off that one. Kid's got nerves of steel. Still no outs. Base hits by Peterson and Beal. Put runners on first and second. Shaw drives one down the third base line. It is, oh, foul ball. I didn't quite see the home ump's signal. Looked like it might have hopped over the base, but my perspective is skewed. Full count still. Way ahead of that curveball, though, to pull that down the third base line. Now, he likes that third strike curveball. I always thought the rule was if you stepped toward the bag with your front foot, you had to throw it. If you stepped off with your back foot, you didn't. Oh, in between first and second, that should score a run. That will not score a run. As Peterson,
Shaw singles,
the big man, gets the third.
Now batting the shortstop.
Loading the
number
bases
11,
for Tyler Boyack. So 3 straight base hits. For the Golden Eagles, still no outs. Tyler Boyack, Mr. Clutch. Batting in the 7th spot. Like I said before, just accepted scholarship to a small college in Oregon to play basketball. It's fun to watch him as one of the Splash Brothers this year. Curveball in there for a strike. Hagen's got really good control of that curveball today. Tries it again. Just a bit inside. Kind of acted more like a slider than a curveball as it came in low. Fastball driven to center field. He's on it, runner tags, and will get home.
Boyack flies out to the center fielder.
So sacrifice fly to Boyack.
Caleb Peterson comes across the score.
Peterson comes to score. The other runners do not advance.
Catcher, number 6, Jarrett McAllister.
So 1 RBI, Tyler Boyack. Score is 1-0 for the good guys. So Beal and Shaw in first and second. McAllister in the 8th spot. Takes a strike. So no bunt here with 1 out. Peyton Pond on deck. And we'll be back to the top of the lineup. Curveball hangs just a bit. McAllister pushes that over the right sideline for strike 2. So 1 strikeout so far for Hagen, and that came in the first inning. Maple Mountain has been tattooing him a bit here in the second. Ball high. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Runner on first and second. Bottom of the second. After a sacrifice fly from Tyler Boyack, scores 1-0. Curveball driven down the third base line. That is good. Miner is sending Beal. Shaw to third. McAllister with a stand-up double.
McAllister doubles and brings in a run. Now batting the right fielder, number 10, Peyton Pond.
So the score is 2-0 Golden Eagles. On the rope by McAllister down the left field line. Payson coaches want to talk about it a bit. As I said before, they're tattooing the Payson pitcher here in the second inning after going 0 for 3 in the first. It's always great when the middle and bottom of your lineup can produce. Makes for a good ball game. So Peyton Pond up for the Golden Eagles. See if they can add a few more scores. Still, just 1 out. On the sacrifice fly by Boyack to score the first run of the game. Oh, steal. Oh, are you kidding me? That was awesome. So the suicide squeeze scores Carter Shaw. Peyton Pond with the sacrifice single.
Squeeze play brings in Carter. Now batting the center fielder.
So
number
Coach
3,
Miner pulling all the stops out here in the first inning. Trying to update my sheet here. Carter Shaw with the speed, steals home 3-0. Back up to the top of the order, Dawson Hall. Still second inning. Dawson swings at a strike. It was a beautiful swing. I think the wind blew just a little bit harder. Leaves it high, ball one. Just wanted to see if he would chase it. Maple Mountain being very selective, takes ball two. That's outside. First inning, Dawson Hall grounded out to the first baseman. Way ahead of a curveball. That ball's high, ball three. With 3-1, we like to call this the money pitch. The pitcher has to put it nice straight down the pipe. The hitter's pitch. 3-1, 3-0. Hall was licking his chops, takes ball four. So now runners once again on the corner.
Richie's on a walk. Now batting, the second baseman, number 2,
Tito
Dennison.
Tito up, struck out in the first. Went down swinging. Got a chance to redeem himself. Got some ducks on the pond, first and third. Getting the signals from Coach Miner. I'm almost positive we're going to see Hall stealing. So expect some sort of shenanigans from Payson to try and stop it. Still just one out. Curveball. Checks him at third and throws Tito out at first. Oh, that was a third eight. That's right, because the sacrifice bunt. Sorry, I was a bit confused there. So at the bottom of two, Maple Mountain jumps ahead, 3-0 on the sacrifice fly by Carter Shaw and the double, the rope by Jarrett McAllister.
Golden Eagles lead 3-0.
So Golden Eagles leave 3-0. We're going to take a little break here. We'll be back in just a minute.
Leading off the top half of the third.
And we're back, top of the third here at Maple Mountain High School. Maple Mountain Golden Eagles versus the Payson Lions. Last game in region. They were able to squeak out a win yesterday, 4-3. Oh, deep shot. Should be caught by Hall. Comes up on it. Out number one.
Havron flies out to the center fielder for the first out. Now batting the left fielder, number 9, Wyatt Monroe.
Back to the top of the lineup for the Payson Lions. Wyatt Monroe, number 9. He was thrown out after hitting it to Tito in the first inning. Tries to pull one down the line, just foul, strike one. Errant ball picked up by the Payson Lions. Third pitch on the way. That is something. Looks like a strike to me. 1 ball, 2 strikes. I think the runner thought it was 3rd strike. He's going to take off to 1st. Oh, just a bit outside. I know I would have chased that pitch. 3rd pitch driven to center field. Hall is on it. 2 outs.
Monroe flies out to the center fielder for the 2nd out. Now batting the right fielder, number 4.
Now up,
Kale
number 4,
Ford.
Kale. He had a single. Actually, it was a hit to the shortstop. Error on Boyack. Gave him first base. Won't hold that against him. Just booted it just a little bit. 2 outs. Curve drops in for strike 1. Ball straight back, strike 2. Now he jumped on the first pitch in the 1st inning, as most of the top of the lineup did for Payson Lions. Looks like they're being a little more selective. But still, 2 strikes and 2 outs. Good thought, trying to make him chase it in the dirt for ball 1. Oh, called strike 3.
Davis records the strikeout.
That's a backwards K right
for the
there.
final out of the inning. No runs, no hits.
So
no
Payson,
errors, no runners
in this
left
3rd
on.
inning, goes
Score remains, Golden
3 up,
Eagles,
3 down.
Payson, 0.
End of the inning, or sorry, middle of the inning. Maple Mountain will be coming up. They have, looks like it's going to be Tyson Ellis, Caleb Peterson, and Caden Beal coming up next. We'd like to thank our sponsors. They have the Car Guys for the Car Guys Instant Replay, Triple T Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing, State Farm, Lance Wilson, MVP Sports, Two Jacks Pizza, Mikkel Christiansen Wise, and Dickerson Automotive. So looks like Blake Davis getting his mojo working for the Golden Eagles. And the bats for these Golden Eagles are starting to heat up.
Leading off the bottom half of the 3rd.
We'll see how long the Payson coach
number 15,
leaves
Tyson Ellis.
Hagen Thomas in. Tyson Ellis up for the Golden Eagles. First pitch, outside, ball 1. Score is 3-0, 3rd inning. Winds blowing right to left. A beautiful sunny day here in Spanish Fork, Utah. Ooh. Takes ball 2. Maple Mountain hitters being very selective today. 3rd pitch high to the left field, drops in, should be a double at least. He's looking at 3, there's gonna be a play. Oh, overthrew the cutoff, stand up triple for Tyson Ellis.
Stand up triple to lead off the 3rd. Now batting the first baseman, number 24, Caleb Peterson.
I guess that left fielder didn't see that flag flying right to left as that ball just curved right out of his reach. Caleb Peterson started us off in the 2nd inning with a base hit between 3rd and short. See if he can duplicate that. Takes that curveball right at the shortstop. Checks the runner back. throws him out at first. One out.
Payson grounds out to the shortstop for the first out of the inning. Now batting the DH, number 23, Caden Beal.
Caden Beal with a single in the second inning as well. Up to bat, designated hitter number 23. Calls timeout. Iced the pitcher just a bit, did that the second inning as well. Pitch comes down the pipe, strike one. Take strike two. Hagen Thomas not playing around. Let's see if he comes with a third fastball. Nope. That was a fastball. It was high, though. Now he has thrown his curveball behind in the count as well as ahead, so I expect that at any time. We get the curveball. It's inside. Ball two. 2-2. See if he comes back with the heater. Right down the pipe. Fastball. Challenged him.
Thomas records
Out number 2.
strikeout for the second out of the inning.
That's his
Now
second
batting
strikeout of
left
the game
fielder,
by my
number
count.
25, Carter
Of course,
Shaw.
my stats are not official. Carter Shaw, sac fly in the second inning. Got the rally started. Up to bat with 2 outs. Takes that curveball low and inside. Just a bit outside. Ball 2. Curveball comes in a bit low. Count is 3-0. A lot of theories here to do with the 3-0 ball. Carter takes for ball 4.
Carter reaches on a
That
walk.
is
Now batting.
that is his-
shortstop, number
Hagen's
11,
second walk of the
Tyler
game.
Boyack.
Actually, it was Tyler Boyack's sacrifice fly there in the second inning. See if we can get some points on the board for us here in the third. Catcher wants to strategize with the pitcher. Want to remind him that Boyack took him deep center last inning. Might want to do something different. That ball is low. Good eye by Tyler Boyack. That ball in there for a strike. Carter Shaw faked like he was going to run. Want to see what the catcher was going to do. Coach Miner comes up with a plan, gives his orders. Let's see the execution. Curveball, low. 2 balls, 1 strike. 2 outs. Bottom of the third. Score is 3-0 for the Golden Eagles. Boyack dribbles one down the third base line. Throw to the first baseman in the dirt. No good. Could not scoop it. Run scores.
Boyack reaches on an air. Now batting, the catcher, number 6.
So I'm going to mark that down as an E5 on the third baseman. Could be an E3. Could have been scooped by the first baseman. In any case, it advances Tyson Ellis to home, giving the Golden Eagles a 4-run lead. And bringing up Jarrett McAllister, who roped a double down the third base line in the second inning. Takes ball 1 high. Carter Shaw steals all the way to third base. Takes ball 2. Very specific strike zone by this umpire today. Runners on the corners. Jarrett pops up. Could be trouble. Could be trouble. And the shortstop deep into the left field.
McAllister
Makes the
flies
play.
out to the shortstop for the 3rd out.
So at the end of 3, it is your Maple Mountain Golden Eagles 4, Payson Lions 0. We will be back
The end of the bottom half
in
of the 3rd. 1
just a
run,
minute.
2 hits, 1 error.
Welcome back to Maple Mountain High School for this last region battle, Maple Mountain versus Payson. We are at the top of the 4th inning. Maple Mountain 4, Payson Lions 0. Pitcher Blake Davis throwing an outstanding game, has 2 strikeouts so far. No,
Leading off
actually he
the top
has
half of the 4th for the Lions.
3 strikeouts so
number
far,
12,
no walks,
Garrett
has
Benson.
allowed no runs. Up for Payson Lions be Garrett Benson, number 12. Down the pipe, strike 1. Ball straight back at the pitcher. Ramps over the mound into center field. Base hit.
Benson singles. Now batting the second baseman, number 2, Russell Bile.
Second baseman up, Russell Bliley. Number 2. Got a base hit in the first inning. Oh, double play, Golden Eagles.
Grounds into the 6-4-3 double play.
6-4-3.
Now
Outstanding
batting the
job
catcher,
by the Golden
number
Eagles.
15, Pierce Hansen.
Just like that, there's 2 outs. Looks like Pierce Hansen up for Payson Lions, number 15. The catcher. He struck out in the second after watching a full count. Drills this one down the left field line. Foul. Doesn't matter how far it goes, it's still a strike. Second pitch low. He reaches down for it, fouls it off, straight back, strike two. Pitchers love this 0-2 count. Call it the puppet on a string. In there for a slider, and he ropes that puppet right to center field. Base hit.
Hanson reaches to a single to the center fielder. Now batting, the pitcher, number 5.
Up next,
Hagen
number 5,
Thomas.
Hagen Thomas. Payson's pitcher, trying to help himself out. Pitch comes just a bit inside. A little bit of an intimidation pitch there, pitcher to pitcher. Trying to paint the numbers white. Slider in for a strike. Maybe a hit and run going. Ball gets away from McAllister. Runner advances to second. One and one. 2 outs. Ball is in the dirt. Kept in front by McAllister. It's in front. He'd play at third. Not in time. Had a little trouble getting out of his stance. Had that lion stuck in no man's land for just a little bit. That is ball 2. Pitch inside, 3 balls, 1 strike. Infielders deepen up. Make sure they get the play at first. Ball is called a strike. It is now full count. Sometimes I think umpires will just call that if they predetermine it a ball and throw that bat. Rips one, third base. Play to first is tagged out. Pulls him off the bag, tags him out.
Thomas grounds out to the third baseman
after
for
3.5,
the inning.
Maple Mountain 4, Payson Lions 0, as 4 hitters come to the plate and 3 are retired.
After the top half of the 4th.
I'd like to thank our sponsors.
No runs, 2 hits, no errors.
The Car Guys Instant
2 runners
Replay.
left on.
The Car Guys for the Car Guys Instant
Eagles
Replay.
4, Payson.
Triple T Heating, Cooling, Plumbing, MVP Sports, Dickerson Automotive, McKell Christiansen Wise, Two Jacks Pizza, and of course, Lance Wilson, State Farm. I think I may just get a tan today. It's so sunny. Of course, as always, you can always follow us on social media, Instagram, Facebook, and of course on YouTube, youtube.com/SpanishFork17. Catch all the replays and action that you missed earlier in the season. New pitcher on the mound for the Payson Lions.
Now pitching for the Lions, number 7, Tyler.
That looks like Tyler Johnson in for Hagen. I don't have an official lineup card. I don't know if they just switched him out or moved him somewhere. Can't see quite all the numbers out in the field, but we'll get that info as they come up. Oh, there's Hanson. Or Hagen. Hagen got moved to third base. And Kale moves over from second
Leading off
base.
the bottom half
Looks
of
like
the
the
4th.
third baseman moved
The right fielder, number
moved over to
10,
second base.
Peyton
Okay.
Pond.
Peyton Pond, bottom of the lineup, up for the Golden Eagles. Hoping to extend this 4-0 lead. Takes strike 1. Second pitch, drilled past the third baseman. Base hit, Peyton Pond. Of course, he had that awesome sacrifice bunt in the second inning.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Now up.
Now batting number 12, Colin Reed.
Looks like Colin Reed's coming into DH. Maybe a pitching change next inning. Or maybe he's coming in for Dawson Hall. Runner goes. You are not going to get Peyton Pond. That kid is too fast. Fans on the Payson side seem to disagree. And I'm sitting here right next to him, so I am containing my elation. Looks like he takes it inside for a ball. Peyton Pond stays at second. Not being held on. Ball is low. Count is 3-0. Colin Reed, just a junior. Outstanding young man. Takes ball 4 low. Does not realize it.
Reed reaches first on a walk.
So it looks
Now
like
batting, the second baseman, number 2, Tito
Tyson Dennison coming in. So runners on first and second. Tito up to bat. Gets the call from Coach Miner earlier in this this game. Coach Miner called a bunt with Carter Shaw with 2 on and no outs, and same thing here. Tito fouls one off for strike 1. Tito struck out in the first, grounded out in the second. The first baseman. See if he can rope one here, or at least lay one down and advance the runners. Third baseman comes in, pops up, caught by the catcher. Runners all safely back to their bases.
Dennison flies out to the
So that is the first
catcher.
out.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 15, Tyson Ellis.
Now up Tyson Ellis. So it looks like Reed may be in for Hall. Reaches down for 1, strike 1. We are on the bottom of the 4th inning. Score is 4-0 for the Golden Eagles. After getting 3 in the second inning and 1 in the third. Runners on first and second here in the 4th. 1 out. Pitch is called low. Umpire's not liking the low ball today. So I got 2 balls and 1 strike. Leaves that curveball high. Ball 3. So Tay Sanderson struggling here. Hitter's pitch on the way. Driven, foul. Full count. Now Hagen Thomas, Payson's other pitcher, did not have a problem throwing any kind of off speed on a full count. Let's see what Sanderson does. Low and outside fastball. Ball 3 loads the bases. Or, sorry, ball 4.
Ellis reaches on a walk.
Up next, Caleb
Now batting,
Peterson.
the first baseman, number 24, Caleb
Playing first base.
Peterson.
Singled in the second. Ground out in the third. Foul ball over the right side. This is the situation you want. Bases loaded with your number 4 hitter up. He drives it to third base, coming home with it. Out 1. So we have a 5-2-3 double play to end the inning.
Peterson grounds out into the 5-2-3 double play.
So at the end of the 4, it is still 4-0 for your Maple Mountain Golden Eagles, and we will be back on this beautiful day after these few messages. And we're back. Looks like we will have the new pitcher, Tace Sanderson, up to bat for the Payson Lions, followed by Austin Hone. And then their 10th batter, Braden.
Some changes for the Golden Eagles.
Oh, it looks
Now
like we have a big
pitching,
change on the
number
mound
11,
too. Looks like
Tyler
Boyack will be the huck and chuck here in the 5th inning.
Number 15, Tyson Ellis.
So Boyack
Coming in to play third base, number 18, Jake Roberts.
So
Also,
Jake
Colin
Roberts
Reed is out
go to
in
third
center
base.
field.
Colin Reed goes to center field for
Now
Dawson
batting
Hall.
for the Lions in the top half of the 5th, number 7,
And Boyack
pitcher.
to pitch.
Tyler.
So let's see what Boyack has here. First pitch hard inside for a strike. Kid don't play. He quit school because of recess. Oh, beautiful changeup. When it came off his hand, it looked just like his fastball. That is some good trash right there. That one hit hard, straight back at the pitcher. Oh, just out of reach of Tyson Ellis,
Tyler singles
shortstop.
out to center field.
Give
Now
him
batting,
a base hit on that.
the shortstop, number 10, Austin Hone.
Now Austin Hone up for Payson, trying to close this 4-0 lead.
Gage.
Pinch runner on. That is number 1. I do not have his name on my roster for Payson. But Austin Hone up for the Lions. Tries to bunt himself on. Straight back, strike 1. Second pitch. Eyes the runner back. Squares around the bunt. McAllister, looks like it might have been a bit of a pitch out. So 1-1. Little gamesmanship here again on both sides. McAllister lines up outside. Fastball right back at Ellis. Oh, easy double play. So that is a 6-3 double play. And just like that, Golden Eagles out of trouble, 2 outs.
Hone grounds into the 6-3 double play. Now
Coming
batting,
up,
the first baseman, number 11, Hunter Haveron.
okay, my lineup is all messed up. Number 11, Hunter Haveron is up now. Takes ball one. Second pitch fouled off, 1-1. Little dribbler, just foul, third base side. 2 strikes. Payoff pitch, curveball. Nicked him, automatic base. Now with that sidearm motion, a lot of his deliveries are inside, so. So hit by pitch, gets first base. Now top of the lineup, number 9, Wyatt Monroe. Wyatt checks to first. Runner gets back in time. Curveball just outside. Tito shifts over towards second base. Pitch is low. Umpire has not been calling that all day. Pitcher should know that by now. Runner calls timeout in time. Thought the pitcher made him wait just a little bit too long. Ball in the dirt. Ball 3. And he skips into that swing way early. Foul ball, strike 1. Wind has changed once again, now blowing left to right. And ball 4. Advances the runner to second, Hunter Haveron. So Payson one swing away from making this a 1-run ball game. As number 4, Kale F steps to the plate. Takes strike 1. Second pitch, curve ball, just a bit outside, 1-1. Sidearm delivery causes a little bit of confusion. Easy miss for the batter. 2 balls, 1 strike. Little brush back, chin music. 3 balls, 1 strike. Boyack just wants to claim that part of the plate for his own. 3-1 pitch. Runner call or batter calls timeout. Way low. Swings at it anyways. Strike two. Full count. So he didn't give him the hitter's pitch and he chased it anyways. Payoff pitch. Oh, takes it just a bit inside. Ball four.
Ford reaches on a walk.
That's two walks given up by Boyack here in the
Now
fifth
batting,
inning.
The DH number 12.
Bases
Garrett
are full.
Benson.
DH up, Garrett Benson. Of course, if you're DH, your job is to tie this game up. Looks like the pitching coach wants to come out and talk about it, kind of settle him down a bit. I'm sure there's a full scouting report on the designated hitter from Payson. Don't hang a curveball and don't leave it high in the zone. Low and inside, make him drive one, hit it in the dirt, touch any bag. We're out of the inning. Golden Eagle scored 3 in the second, 1 in the third. Payson yet to score.
Returning to pitch for the Golden Eagles is Blake Davis.
Looks like the original pitcher is coming back in, Blake Davis. We'll see if Boyack goes back to third base. Changes out of his pitching shoes. I don't quite understand the pitching rules. I always thought that if you pulled a pitcher, he was done. But I guess that is not the case. Well, of course, unless an injury. It looks like Boyack's still staying in the field. He'll probably go to third base. Actually, he's going to shortstop, and it looks like Tyson Ellis is going back to third. So back to where we started, except for Hall, not in center field. Coach Miner not taking any chances with this game. It does count. Golden Eagles are at 14-9, 6-5 in region, and so is Salem. Need this win to stay in third place. Fouls that one off. Low. Gets him to chase it. Strike two. A lot of pressure with bases juiced and 2 outs on a designated hitter. He wants to tie the game. Sometimes he just tries a little too hard. With 2 strikes, Davis drops one out of the zone, hoping that the batter would chase it. No go. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Once again, gives him a little bit of junk ball curve. Fouls that one off. Left side, 2-2. Sorry, still 2-1. Driven down the left field line and foul. Wynn couldn't help push that one fair. Still 1 ball, 2 strike. Right up the middle, grabbed. 1 run will score. Nice stop by Boyack at shortstop, who could not do anything with it, but stopped a second run from scoring. So Hunter Havron, who was hit by a pitch on his third up, scores. Bringing up number 2, Russell Bliley. Russell Bliley got a base hit in the first and grounded out to the first baseman in the fourth. Called strike. 1-1. Still 2 outs on the 6-3 double play. Oh, that is driven deep center. Reed on his horse. That drops to the fence. 1 scores, 2 scores, 3 will score. Stand up double. With 1 swing of the bat, ties the ball game up.
Wild doubles to center field, bringing in 3 runs. Now batting the catcher, number 15, Pierce Hansen.
So 4 in the 5th with 2 outs. Now a runner on second. Pierce Hansen comes up. Number 15, the catcher. Nice stop by McAllister. Keeps the runner on second base. Ball 1. Ball in the dirt. Looks like Davis trying to place the ball. Ball 2. Eighth bat of the inning for the Lions. Wheels back, throws it into center field. Runner will get third. Tyson Dennison calls timeout, comes back up to the pitcher, wants to have a little chat with him, calm him down, let him know everything's okay. Things still not wildly out of control yet. Pitch just a bit outside, ball 3. That ball is in there for a strike. 3-1 hitter's pitch. Let's see if he's got the green light. Batter calls timeout. Give him a chance to think about it. Ball is in the dirt, passed, and the runner from third will score on the pass ball. And that is ball 4. Five-run 5th inning here for Payson gives them the lead, 5-4.
Hansen reaches on a walk.
Pitching coach comes out for the second time.
Now
Wants to talk to Blake Davis.
Number 5, Hagen Thomas.
Looks like they are going to change pitchers. Bringing in the ace, Tyson Ellis from shortstop. Like I said before, this game does matter. They are tied 6-5 with Payson in region.
Pitching change for the Golden Eagles.
Of course, Salem is visiting Uinta.
Now pitching number 15, Tyson
Beat them soundly
Ellis.
yesterday. So they need this win to at least
Coming in to
stay
play
tie
third base is Mikey
and force some
Peterson.
sort of playoff or coin flip or something. Ellis gets a few warm-ups. So new life back in the Payson Lions. Started out with a single up the middle, then a double play by Ellis, and then the Payson Lions went on a little bit of a tear. A couple bases on balls, few hits here and there. Hit by pitch. And then a pass ball. Score is 5-4. Tyson Ellis now on the mound for the Golden Eagles. I like watching this kid pitch. Has great control. But in this must-win game, Golden Eagles pulling out all the stops. McAllister with the last bit of advice for his pitcher. We'll set up behind the plate, and we'll resume the ball game. Up for Payson, the former pitcher. His name is Hagen Thomas, number 5. Hits one foul. He's 0 for 2 so far this ball game. Ellis hopes to make him 0 for 3. Retire the side. Fastball outside. Looks like they changed the runner on first base as well. I don't have his number either. It was Pierce Hansen, number 15. That is number 13 over there on first base. Pitch is wide. Ball 2. Fouled straight back. Full count. Must have missed the ball in there somewhere. Checks the runner, sets up. Down the pipe, strike 3. Getting Golden Eagles out of that
Dallas
jam.
records a strikeout for the third out of the inning.
5 runs.
Top half of the 5th.
5 runs in the
3
5th.
hits, no errors.
Bringing the score 5-4
Lions 5.
as Maple
Golden
Mountain
Eagles
prepares
4.
to answer the challenge here in the bottom of the 5th. Of course, we'd like to thank our sponsors. Car Guys for the Car Guys Instant Replay. Triple T Heating, Cooling, Plumbing. MVP Sports. Dickerson Automotive. Mikhail Christiansen Wise. Two Jacks Pizza. And Lance Wilson and State Farm. Number 7 still on the mound for Payson, Jeff Sevy. Actually, it looks like, no, sorry, it's Tay Sanderson for Payson. Up for the Golden Eagles. Designated hitter, number 23, Caden Beal. Hit a single in the Second inning, struck out in the third. So it goes Beal. I have Shaw and Boyack. Pending any lineup changes. And I see Shaw on deck. Carter Shaw, single in the first, base on balls, or sorry, single in the second.
Leading off the bottom half
Base on
of the
balls
fifth,
in the third.
the designated hitter, number 23, Caden Beal.
Beal drills one to the shortstop. Didn't have to move his feet, makes the play.
Beal grounds out to the
First
shortstop
out.
for the first out of the inning. Now batting the left fielder, number 25, Carter Shaw.
Like I said, Carter Shaw, a base hit in the second, walked in the third. Take strike one. Squares around the bunt. Ball's in the dirt. 1-1. Coach Miner saw the infield back and thought he could get Carter Shaw in with a bunt. Third baseman charging as Shaw ropes one dead center for a single.
Carter reaches with a single. Now batting the shortstop, number 11, Tyler Boyack.
Tyler Boyack with a sac fly in the second. And on in the third, an error by the third baseman. Boyack takes a ball. Just kind of faded out of the strike zone. See if Carter Shaw won't test this catcher's arm. He almost got Pondy. Shaw's just about as fast. Takes a couple steps off. Boyack with a big cut. Fouls it back into the catcher's glove for a strike. To the shortstop. He bobbles it. Might be able to get one. Pulls him off the bag. Error by the shortstop.
Boyack reaches. Now batting.
So runners at
catcher,
first
number
and
6,
second. And
Jarrett
it looks like Jarrett
McAllister.
McAllister's coming up. McAllister with a double in the second. And a single in the third. Second baseman wants to talk about it. See if McAllister can rope another one down the third base line. He did that against Hagan. Now if he can do it against Sanderson. So looking for the bunt. Bunt was expected. Coach Miner did that with no outs, but did not do it with one out on the board. That shortstop trying to keep Sanderson on the bag is opening a big hole there in shortstop for the lefty McAllister. Driven to right field. This should advance Sanderson. Catch and tag. Nope, will not advance Sanderson.
McAllister flies out.
Wind
to
held
the
that
right
up just a
fielder.
little bit too much, 2
Now
outs.
batting, the right fielder, number 10, Payton Pond.
Peyton Pond with the sacrifice bunt in the second inning, and the single down the third baseline in the fourth. Ball drops in there for a strike. Second pitch. Fastball in, strike 2. Expect a bunch of garbage from the pitcher. Definitely not send him a meatball down the middle again. Just a bit outside, ball 1. Pitcher has great control because that would have been hard to lay off of. Coming left to right on a left-handed batter. Pond drives one into the gap. 1-1 will score. And it looks like there's nobody covering home plate. Boyack gets in. 2-run score. Golden Eagles take the lead on the rope by Peyton Pond. What I love about baseball, single swing can change the game.
Pond singles, advances to third. Now batting, the center fielder, number 12, Colin
So I'm going to
Reed.
mark that as a single. Advances all the way to third. As Colin Reed comes up. Wind's starting to pick up. It's blowing straight away. Center field. Gets a piece of this one, gets it up in the air. He couldn't put one out. Kid's got power. Oh, he was swinging for it too. Beautiful swing by Colin Reed. Curveball did not curve. Inside, ball 2. Curve or changeup, missed its mark, whatever it was. Crosses the zone. Looked a bit high, but umpire liked it. Strike 2. Two outs. Golden Eagles have taken the lead. And the pass ball goes behind Colin Reed, and Pond scores easily, extending the score to 7. 2-run lead for the Golden Eagles. So 3-run inning so far for the Golden Eagles. Count is full to Colin Reed with 2 outs. Pitcher's breaking ball is not breaking. Oh, chased one high. He gets a piece of that, and that's out of here. Colin Reed pulls a walk. Getting that pitcher's pitch count up.
Reed walks. Now batting.
Runner on first,
the
Tyson
second baseman,
Dennison.
Number 2, Tito Dennison.
Tito 0 for 3 today. I'm thinking he's due. Oh, and he rips one to center field. Get up, get up, get up. It's down. Ground rule double for Tito Tyson Dennison. Outstanding job.
Dennison with a ground rule double.
Kid's got a great swing. Drills one just left of center.
Now batting.
Bounces
the
over,
pitcher,
ground rule double.
number
Puts
15,
runners on second and
Ellis.
third. Bringing up Tyson Ellis. Got a triple in the third. And walked in the fourth. Intentionally walks him to bring up Caleb Peterson, bringing up the number 4 hitter, huh? Let's see how that strategy is going to work.
Ellis is intentionally walked.
So Caleb Peterson, the number 4 hitter, usually the power designation. Going to have a little chat with Coach Miner. Looks like Payson might be doing a little bit of a pitching change too. They will be going with number
Pitching change
Number
for
2,
the Lions.
Bliley.
Now pitching number 2, Russell Bile.
Give him a few pitches to warm up. Perfect situation if you're the number 4 hitter. This is the situations you dream about. Bases juiced, 2 outs. Wind blowing out. Get one up in the air. Grand slam. Golden Eagles got away with some shenanigans in the top of the 5th inning, allowing Payson to take the lead 5-4. It'll come back on a tear with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th to take back the lead, scoring 3 so far. Intentionally walked Ellis, who was a dangerous hitter in his own right, to get to the power hitter, Caleb Peterson. And then after him is a designated hitter, number 23, Caden Beal. So pick your poison.
Now batting for the Golden Eagles, the first baseman, number 24, Caleb Peterson.
Could be a smart move because I believe Ellis has a higher, just a little bit higher batting average than Peterson. So Payson playing the odds here. Let's see if Peterson can make him pay. He drives it. I could not even see where that went down to the third base. He makes a great scoop.
Peterson grounds out.
Steps
to the
on third.
baseman for the final out.
Exactly what you want as a pitcher for the 3rd out. Golden Eagles hit through 9 batters, scoring 3 runs to take back the lead, 7-5. We'll take a quick break here and be back with the top of the 6th inning.
Of the 5th.
The best time to check your furnace is before it fails.
And we're
you
back.
can rely on Triple T to
Top
do
of the
job right.
6th
Our
inning after an
technicians are
exciting
trained every year, so you can
5th inning. Boyak came in to pitch
Leading off
in the
top
5th.
half of the 6th.
And
Second baseman, number
Payson just
7,
went on a
Tyler.
tear. Davis came back in. And Payson was able to score on him as well, so they bring in the ace, Tyson Ellis, who continues to pitch here in the 6th inning. See if Ellis can close this out for us. Rips it up the third base line. Runner stays at first.
Tyler singles to left field. Now batting the shortstop, number 10, Austin Hone.
So number 10, Austin Hone, up next. Payson making this a battle. It is 7-5, top of the 6th. Here at Maple Mountain High School. Maple Mountain hosting the Payson Lions. Lions at 3-8, pretty much out of region, but still playing with Lion pride on the line. Ellis inside. So the umpire says it hit the batter. Gives him first base, which advances Tace Sanderson to second.
On the hit batter. Now batting the first baseman, number 11, Hunter Havron.
So Hunter Havron now coming up. He was hit by a pitch in the 5th inning. Kind of started the rally. Looks like the umpires having a few words with the coaches because Maple Mountain coaches didn't believe it hit him. I didn't see the batter react to it hit him either, so I don't know. Maybe that kid's the man of steel and I just don't know it. So squaring around to bunt. Oh, and it goes over the first baseman's head. Races to first, out at first. Nice job by Tyson Ellis getting over there.
Havron grounds out.
Sneaky play by Hunter Havron to see them charging and kind of pooch it over their head.
Now batting the left fielder, number 9, Wyatt Monroe.
So now runners, he did advance the runners, so runners now on second and third. With Wyatt Monroe up, number 9. Curveball drops in. Beautiful strike. Go ahead run is at the plate. They can make it happen. Curveball once again drops in for a strike. Tyson Ellis not playing right now. Wants this W in a big way. Comes with a high, hard fastball. Hoping to make him chase it high. 2 balls, 1 strike. I don't expect anything in the zone right here either. Curveball though drops in for the strike.
Ellis records the strikeout for the second out of the inning.
That is 2
So
outs.
batting the right fielder, number 4.
Number 4, Kale F. I have him down as. Batting left. Struck out in the 3rd. Reached base in the 5th. Now here in the 6th. Yet to be seen. Runners on second and third. Knock it down, go to first. Ball is inside. Ball 1. Ellis has great control from the mound. Ball 2 outside. Reaches low, swings, strike 1. Strike two. 2-2 now. Coming back. Tyson Ellis getting his silly pitch ready. That is the pitch that's supposed to make the batter look silly. Play is made at first by Tito Dennison.
Second baseman for the
Close out the inning. So no harm done that inning. Maple Mountain still lead, or top of that inning, Maple Mountain still leads 7-5.
No runs, 1 hit, no errors.
After a brief
2 runners
exchange,
left on. Score
have
remains
Maple
for the
Mountain
Eagles,
come up, see if they can extend their lead.
Lions 5.
Of course, we'd like to thank our sponsors at this time. The Car Guys Instant Replay, Dickerson Automotive, Lance Wilson State Farm, Mikkel Christiansen and Wise, Triple T Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing, Two Jacks Pizza, and as always, MVP Sports. So pretty good crowd here at Maple Mountain High School to watch this last region game. Of course, it was senior night. It announced the seniors. It's always a big deal for these guys to win their senior game at home. But Payson is not going down easy. So still on the mound for Payson is Russell Bliley. And up for the Golden Eagles, it's going to be
leading off the bottom
looks like it's going to be
of the
Caden Beal.
The DH number 23, Caden Beal.
The Golden Eagles batted around last inning. So Caden Beal once again starts the 6th inning. He grounded out to the shortstop in the 5th. Take strike 1 in the 6th. Curveball drops in, strike 2. Curveball high, just a bit inside. I would say wear that on the top of the noggin, free base. Outside, ball 2. Count is 2-2. Scoreboard says 3-1. Curveball popped up. Looks like the shortstop or the third baseman will take it. Out number 1.
Beal flies out to the third baseman for the first out of the inning.
Up next, number
Now
25,
batting, the
Carter
left
Shaw.
fielder, number 25, Carter Shaw.
Carter Shaw having a great day today. 2 hits, 1 walk. Trying to extend the lead here. 6th inning. He has also scored in the 2nd and the 5th. Takes the pitch high. Count is 1-1. Curveball bunted down the third base line, bare hands it, flips it up and over the first baseman. Second baseman wisely backs him up. But Carter Shaw once again reaches base.
Shaw reaches first on an error. Now batting, the shortstop, number 11, Tyler Boyack.
We're going to give that an E5 on the third baseman. That could have been a base hit, though. It was a hard play to make. It might have been hard enough for him to make, but. Boyack drills one down the third base. Foul ball. Way ahead of that one. Boyack scored in the fifth. Sacrifice fly in the first. Reached on an error in the third. Pitcher steps off, wants to think about it, has a pretty fast guy in Carter Shaw on first base. Comes to the plate, curveball dies into the dirt. 1-1. A right-handed first baseman, so he's going to take the throw from third, or from the pitcher, so his body will be in between the runner and the ball. Pass ball. Shaw gets a free base on second. So now 1 out. Runner on second. Tyler Boyack just wants to trade places with him. See if we can get another run on the board. Half-hearted effort to hold Shaw on base. Pitcher comes home inside, ball 3. Catcher tried to frame it up as a strike. Nope, having none of that. He's been pretty consistent today on his locations. Doesn't like the low ball on right-handed batters. Give it a little more to left. Give him that low strike. That's in there. So Tyler Boyack works into a full count. Pitch is in the dirt. Runner stays on second. Now we have runners on first and second.
Now batting
for
pinch hitter, number 7, Jeff Seavey.
It's like Jeff Seavey, the senior, coming in for Jarrett McAllister. The dugout has a little fun dancing. I hope we can get a picture of that. You can see their feet in the frame right now. Jeff Seavey gets his moment in the sun. 1 out. Takes strike 1. Reaches on that curveball, takes strike 2. Of course, Seavey a senior. Home crowd rooting for him to advance this score. 0-2 pitch. Outside. Big leads from the runners. Big swing, strike 3.
Biley records the strikeout for the second out of the inning. Now batting, the right fielder, number 10, Payson Pond.
Peyton Pond comes up. Pondy has scored once this game. Had the sac bunt in the second inning. a base hit in the 4th and a base hit in the 5th. High and inside. Curveballs have not been dropping for Sanderson. Leaving them high. Turn on one of those and put it over the left field fence. Low in dirt will advance the runners. Wild pitch, ball 2. Forces off, except at first. So hit scores 2. If Pond can just reach first. Got great speed on the bases. Base hit should score 2. Takes another one inside, ball 3. Let's see if coach gives him the green light for the 3-0 money pitch. I love the 3-0 pitch. Oh, he takes it inside. Didn't give him anything to hit. Ball 4, loads the bases.
Pond reaches on a walk. Now batting the center fielder, number 12, Colin Reed.
Colin Reed now up. He walked in the 5th inning. Catcher wants to come out, and the whole infield and the coach wants to talk to Sanderson. Calm him down a bit. Runners and Reed go over to talk to Minor. A little bit of gamesmanship on both sides here. So Golden Eagles holding strong, top of the 6th. Didn't allow Payson to score after their 5 runs in the 5th inning. Trying to hold on here and try and secure that 3rd spot in region. So they don't quite control their own destiny, as Salem Hills battling Uinta at Uinta. They should win that game. So I'd hate to ponder what the tiebreak is. But let's just take care of this one first. Senior night, beautiful day, Maple Mountain High School. Colin Reed, the junior. Just needs to relax and put it in play. Let the baseball gods do what they will. Ooh, he wanted to reach down for that. And Sanderson. Beal comes in on the, Shaw comes in on the pass ball. And the sun got to my head there. Second. Carter Shaw reached on an error. Advanced all the way to 3rd and stole home. Base open at first. Runners do not have to go. Takes a little pressure off the hitter as he takes ball 2. Colin Reed is an outstanding young man. Get to talk to him in the weight room a bit. Works hard at what he does. Of course, his older brother David Reed. Oh, balked by the pitcher, advances runners. So another score for the Golden Eagles. As Boyack comes trotting in, sending Pond to 3rd. So a lot of pressure off Reed right here. Just has to go to work. Takes ball 3. They're saying his older brother David Reed played football. Super fast kid. Outstanding young man as well. Good family. Oh, and he drills. 3-0 pitch. Center field, ground rule double. Gets an RBI from Peyton Pond.
Colin Reed with a ground rule double.
Kid has all sorts of power. Right down the pipe, reached down and just put it straight away center field. A little bit left to center. We'll probably see a pitching change here as Golden Eagles go up 10-5 on a 3-run 6th inning. So things getting a little out of hand for Payson Lions. Looks like they're going to bring in number 18.
Jordan.
I don't have an, oh, Jordan Draper on my roster. So he will come in to pitch. So in the 5th inning, Maple Mountain was up 4-0. Changed a few pitchers around. Allowed Payson to score 5 runs in that 5th inning. Maple Mountain answered back with 3 runs of their own, bottom of the 6th. Top of the 6th. They brought in Tyson Ellis, kind of keep the victory, and he's held them scoreless in that 6th inning. Sorry, bottom of the, or most, the 3rd out in the 5th, and the 3 outs in the 6th. Now Maple Mountain has gone on a bit of a tear here in the bottom of the 6th, scoring 3 runs. An error on the 3rd baseman got Carter Shaw on. Tyler Boyack reached. McAllister struck out. Peyton Pond base on balls. And then Colin Reed, ground rule double just left of center for 3 runs. Total of 3 runs. Up next,
the second baseman, number 2,
Tito Dennison.
Tito Dennison.
All-star quarterback for Maple Mountain this year. Did a great job leading them to Rice Eccles. He takes strike 1. That's been low most of the day for right-handed hitters. Got himself a ground rule double in the 5th inning. Big cut, strike 2. Pitches in the dirt, runner goes. Throw is not in time, goes into the outfield. Sending Colin Reed home, extending the lead by 6, 11-5. Now a 4-run inning for the Golden Eagles. 2 outs, 1 ball, 2 strikes to Tito Dennison. Catcher was not aware there was a runner at second. Colin Reed, fast kid in his own right. Forces the throw to third. Errant throw, gets home. Timeout not given. Hit him in the head first before the bat. Hit him in the helmet before the bat. So he gets first base.
Now batting the pitcher, number 15, Tyson.
So it did hit the
Ellis.
bat, but it hit the helmet first. So Tito Dennison hit by pitch. That's tough on a pitcher being ahead with 2 strikes. Brings up Tyson Ellis, trying to help himself out. Pitch is low. Golden Eagles have scored 2 runs with 1 out and 2 more with 2 outs. Ellis drives that one deep. Robbed of a home run, just foul. That pitch once again low. Umpire's been pretty consistent on that. 1 ball, or 2 balls, 1 strike. Runner goes, no throw. As Tyson Dennison takes second. Now a hit should score him. Ellis into the gap. Tito will score. Up easy. The single by Ellis.
Ellis singles to left field.
For the 5th run
Now
of the
batting,
6th inning.
The first baseman, number 24, Caleb Peterson.
9th batter of this inning, Caleb Peterson. 2 outs still. Caleb Peterson solid at first base today. Pitch gets away from the catcher. Runner does not go. Big swing, strike 1. 1-1. Looks like we have a pinch runner at first. I apologize, I don't have that name. Number 1. Strike called. One ball, 2 strikes. Ball's in the dirt. Runner will go to second. Stand up. 2-2. Wind is blowing out. Ellis fouls it straight back. Count remains 2-2. Umpires calling for baseballs. That one low as well. Full count to Caleb Peterson. He golfs that one to second baseman. Easy out at first to end the inning.
Peterson grounds out to the second baseman for the 3rd out of the inning.
So no runs for Payson and 5 for the Golden Eagles brings the score to 12-5. We'll be back for the 7th and final inning after these messages. And with a 7-run lead, it looks like Tyson Ellis will stay in to close out the ball game for the Golden Eagles. Its score is 12-5 for your home Maple Mountain Golden Eagles versus the Payson Lions. This is the last game of the regular season. Right now, Golden Eagles competing for third place in region against Salem Hills. Ball is popped up. Third baseman on the way. Not quite. Couldn't quite unhook that trailer enough. Ball drops harmlessly foul. Up to bat for Payson is number 12, the designated hitter, Garrett Benson. Reached on his fielder's choice in the first. Single in the second, single in the fourth. And drilled one up the center in the fifth and scored. In that crazy rally by Payson in the fifth inning. That ball goes foul. Strike two. The Golden Eagles hold him here. It will be the end of the ball game. Oh, called. Third strike.
Ellis records the strikeout for the first out of the inning.
So caught Benson looking on that one. For the
Now
backwards
batting,
K.
Number 2, Russell Biley.
Now the pitcher Russell Bliley comes up for Payson. Ball is in the dirt, ball one. Called strike. Looks like the strike zone might be opening up a little bit as the umpire might want to go home. The called strike on Benson looked a little high. That foul ball. Did that go off his bat? Nope. I thought it did. 3 balls, 1 strike. Ellis gives up a walk.
Biley reaches with a walk.
Bringing up Pierce
Now
Hansen.
batting, the catcher, number 15, Pierce Hansen.
Pierce Hansen struck out in the second. Single past the shortstop in the fourth. And scored on a pass ball in the fifth. That ball right down the pipe. Strike one. Ball ripped foul, strike two. Ellis way ahead in the count. Can do some shenanigans of his own. Give him a little bit of high fastball, see if he'll chase it. Throws one out of the zone. Runner goes to second, turns the corner. Thinks better of it and goes back as McAllister has a bit of a gun under that catcher's gear. Tito half-heartedly holding the runner on second. Ball two. Wilson brings the curveball. Not gathered by the third baseman. Runner will get first. Second will steal third.
Now batting the third baseman, number 5, Hagen Thomas.
Coach Miner giving some pitch out instructions to Jarrett McAllister. See if they can get someone in a pickle, get an easy out somewhere. As number 5, Hagen Thomas comes up. Thomas grounded out in the second, in the fourth, and got struck out in the fifth. Fouled straight back. 1-1. Outside, ball 2. Can't let this one get away and load the bases. 2 outs is always better than 1. Into the gap between short and third. Run will score.
Thomas singles to the left fielder for a single.
So that gap
Now
between
batting the
third and
second
short has
baseman,
been
number
pretty
7,
popular tonight.
Tyler.
Now up number 7, Tace Sanderson for Payson. Runners on first and second. Golden Eagles not even wanting to hold him on. Just trying to get the runner at the plate. Second and short at double play depth. Good hitter to do it against. Curveball drops in, strike. Payoff pitch. Fastball outside. 1-2. Tace Anderson 3 for 3, all singles so far today. Drives one foul, third base side. Count remains 1-2. He is like that left field, that left side. I'd shift that shortstop over. Of course, as soon as I say that, he drills it straight down over second base for a single.
Tyler singles to the center fielder. Now batting the shortstop.
Runner scores from
number
second.
10, Austin Hone.
Runner on first moves to second. Now runners still remain first and second base. Hone comes up. Strikeout in the second. Ground out to first in the fifth. And was hit by pitch in the sixth. The ghost pitch. Rips one to Tito Dennison. Dennison goes to second. Not able to turn the double play. But keeping the force on second, so smart play by Tyson Dennison. 2 outs. Can touch second base or first
now
to end this ball game.
Baseman, number 11, Hunter Havron.
So Hunter Havron, hit by pitch in the fifth, grounded out to the first baseman in the sixth. Drives one to right field. Carter Shaw coming up on it, takes one bounce. Run scores. No harm though. Now we have force on first, second, and third.
Now batting the left fielder, number 9, Wyatt Monroe.
Sorry, I'm updating my book here. Jarrett McAllister going out to talk to Ellis. Wyatt, ground out in the first. Fly out in the second. Base on balls in the fifth. And struck out in the sixth. He is also the leadoff hitter, so generally pretty good. Your leadoff is generally a guy that can put it in play, and the third baseman grabs that shot at third base, steps on the bag, ending the ball game 12-9. Congratulations, Maple Mountain High School, for 7-5 region accomplishment, vying for third place in region on this beautiful May spring day. It has been my pleasure to announce for you. But once again, Maple Mountain 12, Payson 9. I'd like to get a chance to thank our sponsors real quick before we get out of here. I'd like to thank the Car Guys Instant Replay, Dickerson Automotive, Lance Wilson State Farm, Triple T Heating, Cooling, Plumbing, Mikkel Christiansen Wise, Two Jacks Pizza, and MVP Sports. And of course, we'd like to thank all of you guys at home for supporting and watching Spanish Fork 17. I am your host, Jerry Huffman, announcing Maple Mountain High School baseball here on Spanish Fork 17. See you at the ball field.